Andrew Forrest, chairman of Fortescue Metals, has spent around $65 million buying 18.5% of the Tasmanian-based Huon Aquaculture. Huon is the subject of a takeover offer from the Brazilian meat giant JBS. It values the salmon farming business around $550 million. Forrest spoke with Business Weekend and says he's prepared to buy more shares, even block the takeover, if he's not satisfied with the ethical farming practices of JBS.
Every consumer in the world should have the right to know that what is on their plate didn't come about through either pain or fear from the animal concerned. So we have written to JBS and we've challenged them.
Huon's founders, Peter and Francis Bender, who own 53% of the company, agreed to the JBS offer. But if Forrest has more than 19.9% or has the support of other shareholders, he can block the deal. And he sees this shareholder activism as something that will only grow.
I actually think there's an expectation that superannuation companies, by their policy and premium holders, do in fact invest responsibly and do in fact use the weight of their shareholding to cause companies to continue to improve their practices so that the premium when it's paid, the income when it's received by the retiree, they know has been made, has been earned through ethical means.
JBS is Australia's biggest meat and food processing company and operates 6 feedlots covering more than 10,000 hectares in New South Wales and Queensland. Its brands include Aussie Beef, Riverina Black Angus. It also owns the Primo small goods business and 7 Points Australian Pork, one of our biggest producers. But this is JBS's first venture into seafood anywhere in the world. In announcing the deal, JBS Global Chief Executive Gilberto Tommazzoni said aquaculture will be a new growth platform for our businesses.
When you look at the global company that JBS is, the fact it is the biggest producer of animal protein in the world, why isn't there animal husbandry or the environment mentioned anywhere in their 138 pages when it's the top priority given they exist deeply in the natural environment? Animal husbandry should be their bread and butter.
That said, JBS USA, in its annual and sustainability report, says ensuring the well-being of the livestock and poultry under our care is an uncompromising commitment at JBS USA. Animal welfare is embedded in the framework of our culture. But JBS might have other challenges dealing with the Tasmanian salmon farming industry, which has been heavily criticised in recent years for its impact on local environments. Forrest, who has a PhD in marine biology, says this is part of his motivation to intervene. Another motivation is the rapid depletion of wild fish stocks around the world.
Fish farming is the way out of jail if it can be done sustainably, healthily, and with good animal husbandry techniques and principles. Now, I'm challenging JBS, if they're going to take this company on, which I would have been happy to continue the journey to no fish in fish meal, to remove the seabed degradation from Macquarie Harbour, which quite correctly has the Tasmanian community up in arms,